Hey Scorpio. So I'm here to do a energy check-in. See what's going on with you guys. Whatever situation spirit feels like you need to know about. We'll kind of clarify the situation, see what the challenge is, pull some advice. As always, the readings are general, they're for the collective, so if anything here doesn't resonate, I want you to just discard it and leave it for a Scorpio who needs to hear it. And of course, remember that there is no gender in tarot. If I pull a queen, I could totally be talking about a guy. It's all about personality. In the description below and in the pinned section of the comments, I've linked all the ways to contact me for a private personal or for talk therapy. I have also linked my other channel where I do love readings if you're interested in that. And I've also linked a few friends' channels if you want to check them out. Alright, Spirit. What does Scorpio need to know about? Okay. I guess I'll take them both. We have don't let your past hold you back, and it's time to release negativity, which is Scorpio energy. Tell me about this energy for Scorpio, please. Okay, so your overall energy is the Fool. We have the Four of Cups, the Sun, Knight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, the Moon. Interesting. The Moon right under the Sun. The Star. The Tower. We have the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck, the challenge is the Queen of Swords. So, I mean, the Fool really does not let the past hold them back and is a very optimistic energy. And we have the Star out here, which is also a very optimistic energy. And so is the Sun. You know, the Four of Cups is, a card of like apathy. It's it's almost like an ungrateful card. It's like not paying attention to your blessings because, you know, it's like the Four of Cups to the Sun and the Knight of Cups. So that's kind of like a less than optimistic energy. But I feel like, you know, where you struggle is the subconscious. You know, it's like with time to release negativity, it's like self-doubts, negative self-talk. And I feel like it's all like healing, you know, these like inner child wounds, familial wounds. This is the past, you know. But I feel like, you know, some of you might have like heavy Aquarius in your chart too, and it's time to tap into that energy because that's where the win is. It's kind of like maybe you have a problem with yeah, maybe the problem is optimism. There's always like this pessimistic view at everything. It's like you almost like choose to struggle, and it's all mental. The Queen of Swords, you know, it's almost like you're actually pretty blessed in life, but you overthink even that to the point where it's like you never feel like you're doing enough. There's almost like this just a self-doubt. That's what I want to say. I feel like you don't talk to yourself the best, you know, and you may not have great boundaries with other people either. And I feel like right now you're just so focused on that. You know, I feel like there's something family-wise going on with you, and it kind of has been brought to the surface, and it's like you could linger in the pain, Scorpio, or you could just look at it from like this very like practical view where like, you know, we're all a product of our environment, but like our trauma doesn't make us. You know, we can all heal and grow and become whoever we want. But I feel like, you know, it's almost like we remain, I would say, you know, in this emotional state where we're only thinking of the negative aspects here. We're not like actually moving forward, if that makes sense. It's almost like we're just lingering in the sorrow instead of taking that pain and the information from it and kind of using it to, you know, catapult forward in life. Because, you know, if you can kind of release these negative thoughts of self, I feel like are the biggest impact here, that start from, you know, this old like family system. So there's some shadow work that really needs to kind of be done here, because somehow this is still affecting you in your adult life. You know, it's like you have so many reasons to be like happy and like looking forward to these newer aspects of your life and these big changes, but somewhere here there's this extreme fear to do that. But it's being exposed to you. It's like it's being brought to your conscious. Like you're thinking about this. You know that it's there. You're aware of it, and you're just trying to correct it, I think, you know. Let's pull some advice here. I just feel like there's something here within the family unit or someone here that you need to forgive, not for them, for you. That's kind of the energy that I'm pulling here. And when you do that, it's almost like you'll recognize the blessings that you do have in life, which is interesting. Yeah, like I said, like the self-doubt, because we have you are good enough. We have change. Falling leaves do not signify the end, but the beginning of a fruitful season. And grounded, keep to your roots and stand taller than the tree. So yeah, a lot of this is from like early childhood and the family system. It's like you're almost recognizing the change that needs to be made here is like believing in oneself. We have giraffe, visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. So it's like I said, this negative mindset where we feel like, nothing that we do is ever good enough. We're never going to get to the point where we want to, we're never going to be successful. We're never going to make it work. All of that, like negative, it has to go. Some of you have like a lot of Aquarius in your chart. You need to like tap into that like logical, practical side of yourself where you're not just like deeply emotional and like lost in the sauce over here with that moon right in the center of the spread. Because your mental state is kind of everything. Whatever you think is your reality, so you don't want to not know your worth. But I do feel like this is deeper than it just sounds when I'm saying it. It takes like a ton of shadow work and like healing childhood trauma here, because this is definitely familial. With the sun and the moon, it's like it's definitely in your higher awareness, and you're working on it. You know what I mean? And when it's done, that's when things will change for the better. All right, that's what I have for you guys. I'll see you soon.